Isaiah 11:2 says, "The Spirit of the Lord will rest on him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and truth, the Spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord." Now, if you're joining us in reading through this 6-day reading plan, today's reading is Isaiah 11, verses 1 through 10, and I encourage you to read that passage. This prophecy can actually be broken down into two different parts. Verses 1 through 5 can be placed at Christ's advent or birth, and verses 6 through 10 can be placed after his return. Both are true about Christ. The difference is at what time they will occur. Verse 1 describes his birth. He will be a descendant of David. Verse 2 describes his baptism when the Spirit of the Lord rested on him, and the people around him heard God speak concerning him. Verses 3 through 5 discuss his earthly ministry and point to that final ministry. Verses 6 through 10 describe a time of judgment and restoration of the earth. Now, how prepared are we to rejoice in his birth? Do we simply rejoice because it's a time of vacation, a time of which joy and happiness generally fill our lives? Do we rejoice in the message of redemption or the Christmas carols and the various church activities which are available to us? I do not want to sound like the Grinch who stole Christmas, but our celebration should not only be, or even close to be, something that we gain from some rest, some time off, and the receive gifts. Our focus should be on Christ, on his birth, and what he will bring about in the future. We are to rejoice in the fact that God has provided for us a doorway to restore our relationship with him. And God brought into the world a human child, born from a virgin, who is both fully God and fully man. We are to rejoice in the joy of seeing that baby. We're to rejoice in the joy of knowing what he will do, and we should rejoice that he restores a relationship that we have lost because of our sin. Christ is our Redeemer. It is he who brought us to God. It is he who is God's gift to us. During the season, let's not forget the gracious present that God has given us.